Welcome back to a very soggy Friday night football. It's time for our game of the week.
Freeland and Swan Valley, both excellent on the ground, and Swan Valley is going to get themselves pumped up for what would be an exciting game, and that's to say the least. Now, Jonathan Grace for Swan Valley would bounce off of some would-be tacklers, and he's going to take this one all the way to the house, and it would be 2014. A missed extra point would come back to haunt them, and that's because with time running down, Freeland, when they come up, there they go. They're going to punch it in from a few yards out, and that's 20-20, or 21-20, excuse me. They would go for the two-point conversion and the possible win. They get it. You see them celebrating right there. Falcons flying high after a last-second victory, 22-21.
Like I told our boys at halftime, go look at the newspaper for the last 4 years, and I guarantee you somewhere in there I'm quoted saying we spot Swan Valley 14 points every single time we play them, and then we decided to play football. And we did it again tonight, but you know what? We were down 7 last week, a chance to go down 14, and I told the boys, that's why you play an entire football game, and that's what they did tonight.
Yeah, the O-line kept pushing through, making big holes for me to run through, and all the other backs. Oh, it's just a huge weight off our shoulders. Just one more win, and we're dancing the playoffs.
Perhaps to go for 2.
Right. Well, also, I'd say the people who voted for that to be the game of the week must have known something.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Very
good
exciting.
job, folks out there.
To the TVC West now, Saginaw MLS had its hands full tonight as they hosted the defending state champion Ithaca Yellowjackets, an undefeated team going for win number 6 on the season. The players actually were pretty warm, but it was tough for those fans sitting in the stands. They just look cold to me. Tough also for MLS to get any kind of running game going. 0-0 in the first. Chance Hayes hands it off to Steven Dietrich, but the Yellowjackets are there. Ithaca, on the other hand, not the same problem. Zach Allen gives it to Garrett Miniard, who runs it 20-plus yards before he's taken down. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Miniard again gets some positive yardage before Jarrett Putz with the nice tackle. Ithaca gets in with the QB sneak and walks in for 6. The PAT is good, 7-0 Yellowjackets. Ithaca would go to the air for their next score. I can't say this, Schnetzler with the grab. It was 14-zip in the second, and we'll get a final score to you in just a bit.
All right, 2 teams now coming off of losses last week, Swartz Creek and Flint Northwestern. They're both hoping to bounce back this week out at Houston Stadium. And we're going to see a bunch of umbrellas, and I want you to count them real quick. Hurry up. See how many umbrellas
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12.
You missed it. I don't know. Late in the second quarter, though, 6-0 Swartz Creek, and they're going to score. They're going to try and score before the half. Cody Klontz makes his way to the first down, and the Dragons are moving along. Now, on third down, he gets stopped just short of the marker, and Creek's going to go for it. And it's Mitchell Ryan who on the keeper, but he'd be tripped short of the first down marker. No score called in as of yet, but we'll get one to you as soon as we can. But now it's time for the bone-crushing, the heart-stopping part of this show, my favorite.
Give me a hint. What is it?
Lights out.
It's lights out.
Our first game, Mount Morris's Equandre Jackson thinks he's going to have a huge game, but Nick Huckabee has something else planned for him. We're going to fly, though. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's going to get up, though. We like to see him get up after big hits like that. So.
All right, that's good to hear. All right, another hit from the same game. This time, Caleb Reinhardt is going to meet Elijah White. We saw that earlier. I think White got the better part in that meeting.
Yep, always good to win, though. But now to Goodrich, where Connor Wood, he had a big game and a big run here, but it's not going to be much fun right here. Pow! Nick Van Duzen lays him out. Good hit right there.
Same game, Wood again, and Chase Hall is going to lay the hit and force a fumble to boot on the play. Goodrich would get the last laugh with the win.
The last one coming from the game of the night as well. Travis Bell lays the massive hit on Matt Shawman. That's definitely going to leave a mark, but the touchdown doesn't count. He was already down.
Good to know. All right, well, stay with us. We check in with the Tigers. How are they doing? Night 1 of the ALDS playoff against the Yanks.
Plus, the Saginaw Spirit opened up at home tonight at the Dow. Highlights later on when we come back.
Wow, we